Onivia, League of Legends highlights.
Be leveraged away from, especially now that you've got the Kled who can try and run in, and the Maokai. I feel like those are going to have to set up for the Cassiopeia to get that range close and be that big DPS team.
Final lock will be the Victor. Once again, a bit of range with that death ray in here to keep Caps safe. Does exactly that. Elyoya spotted, walking forward. Caps retreats down towards the bottom side where there's another sapling waiting, and Niski will base tank it. Caps trying to surround. Twin Fangs for the kill. The sapling did everything there for G2.
Bullying Kazi after he just makes a small mistake. Overstays in the lane. Chasing out, has his eyes on Broken Blade. Could go for a fight.
Yike is here though. Has the Scuttlecraft for the movement speed, flashes forward, Twisted Advance will chase him down. Yike on the board in his first ever finals. The Maokai fells another. Every play it feels like their second fiddle.
And that's why G2 are trying to get the Dragon here so they can stop the trade on the top side. The Cap's very low.
Niski ghosting forward. Caps has no flash, remember, and Petrifying Gaze was dodged. Niski claims a counter in the mid lane.
I mean, easy pickup for Niski. Walks forward, presses down the ult and says yes. And as you say, they're going to move immediately down.
Looking forward, Niski coming in. Elyoya does have the smite, but so does Yike, and he will take it. Elyoya flashing forward, Mickey flashing away. Twisted Advance going in from Yike, but the gravity well behind him is going to lock him in place. No flash on that tree. Kazi fighting two down towards the bottom side. Yike trying to walk away. In the end, the tree will be felled. The X finds its mark, and Matt...
base, but can they set up the dive onto Hans?
Elyoya's on his way as well, and Yike is actually passing towards the top side of the map. Hylissang's just going to chase Hansama all the way off here.
He's just killing him.
It's a Halo Blade dash, man. What can you do against such relentless hate? Tries to get the kill, the auto cancel, 1-for-1 in the end.
A 1-for-1, the Hylissang.
In the end, Caps escapes without even burning his summoner.
And again, you're seeing just a lot of pressure in this mid lane. We said wait for 6 and a chasey.
Looking for the knockback with Broken Blade. I did not expect that burst out of the Kled. Just takes him out with the Iron Spike whip. Broken Blade puts Chasey 6 speed under. They're not really on their side right now, as second dragon of the game secured for G2.
Yeah, surprised to see Hilly could tell you as he did there.
Are you?
Didn't? Yeah. It was the same thing. Someone actually wrote to me on Twitter and said, you can tell Dagda's new, he's surprised by what Hilly does. But I think genuinely, you don't have the backup there. You don't really have control. Probably would have been better off holding on to that and then trying to move elsewhere. But at this stage, it doesn't really matter.
It's all of G2 constantly pressuring him, pushing him out of his own jungle, making it so difficult for Elyoya to actually play the game. And with the grenade coming across the wall into the miasma, where you gonna go, Elyoya? The Snake Queen Caps takes the kill. Now the charge coming in from Kled. He's going off to Narnia at the moment, but Chasey's still underneath the tower. The arrow not quite able to lock onto anyone. Yike might die here, but the Twisted Advance to dodge the final tower shot. Perfect play there by Yike. Chasey on the wrong side of the rift. He will be taken out here by Caps in the end. The poison ticking him down. And on the other side of the map,
Madline are scrambling to see if they can get everything back here. Bot side, they should be able to answer the tower for the tower, which is at least something, but with the Rift Tower going across, the threat of G2 being able to take down mid lane turret, establish vision there, and just keep playing for these Drakes is at an all-time high. And Mad need to find these ways to disrupt them, look for picks, but it's Broken Blade who's looking for Elyoya.
Sneaking behind him here. Elyoya will be met with Broken Blade. Body slam, I think, still possible. It does have the flash as well, but doesn't have a chance to use it. The tree takes him out. Yike with
what they're up to, and Mad right now are struggling. But if they can slow the game down, there are ways in which they can turn this game around. The arrow will connect. I don't think Mad can convert this, though.
On the hunt used as well by Kazi. As you say, Hylissang just looking for something. Is going to get some damage down onto Hansama, but really can't do too much more than that. Mad do have 5 against 4 here. Is the upgraded Electro. Arcane Comet. Not quite enough. Play not seen as powerful as perhaps a Mountain or a Hex Tech here. G2 will be able to get their 3rd Dragon objective bounty going over to Mad Lions as they take that top tier 1 though. First tower.
Mad Lions, so I think going back to the drawing board here for game 2, they're going to have to try and figure something out. But Caps?
He has arrow with 8 seconds. Flash, body slam, Caps flashes away. No perfect buffer on the explosive cast. Petrifying Gaze hits 2. Nature's Grass coming in from the side as well as Yike looks to join the fray. Kazi trying to trade on to make it, he flashes away. Hylissang almost trades with Caps, but can't quite do it. Caps survives with 40 HP. And now Kazi, Chasey, Niski, and Elyoya are much the worse for this sequence of events. Elyoya taken out by Yike. That Gragas drunk under the table by G2. Broken Blade coming in with the charge as well as he looks to isolate Niski. No mana on the Victor. Niski pulled not quite with the bear trap on the rope. He'll survive. The Ignite not enough to wear down his
remaining. Again, you're going to get G2 constantly pushing in mid, pushing in top. They can even lean across to help out a lot of people, and their dive potential sky high as Mickey just waddles away from that arrow.
Yeah, definitely not William Tell here on the Ashe. Not quite able to match those arrows. Caps with the petrifying gaze once again. Chasey tried to trade in, but don't really trade onto a 3-item Cassio at this point. She doesn't have boots, but she can still kill you where you stand. Hylissang dies as well. Yike now with the chase with the Nature's Grasp. Mickey looking for the upgraded grenade, and here it comes across the wall. Instead, he puts down 2 turrets. Kazi tries to join his team, but they are already 6 feet under. Broken Blade on the chase as well. Kazi spell shields away, the bear trap on a rope, but that has to be banned for G2.
Game 1.
The top side of the map have just dominated from G2. The solo kill from Broken Blade.
Oh, the arrow! They go towards the mid lane just to catch that wave. Broken Blade does have the charge here. Could try and get onto Kazi. Poppy on the hunt, but Kazi really nowhere for him to go. The charge could come out. Still Caps TP behind him. Nothing personal, kid, but Caps wants his title, wants to match Perks at the top of the leaderboards as he takes another unstoppable.
Well, the Cloud Soul, and I imagine off the back of this, they'll look to break into the base of Matt.
I think we'll see a lot of actually adaptation as we come into game number 2, as Mickey will get hit by the stun.
Niski goes forward, dodges Chain of Corruption. They look for Hansama. Yike though with the Nature's Grasp will catch out Niski, and now that Victor's not in the best of shapes. Locked down, Yike knocks him back, and the hail of arrows are not even needed as Yike secures the kill. Once again, you can see Mad Lions just looking for anything here. It's last chance saloon, and perhaps more looking at the draft and at how to play the early game in game 2 than focusing on this matchup right now. Have to remember, Mad have played 9 games over the last 2 days. This is their 10th. Got to wear on you a little bit, and this game 1 has shown that. Broken Blade's going to kill off Hylissang. Next up is Chasey, as he's locked up in his own base. With the Baron buff, no 1-2 minions for them as they try and secure this tower. Kazi getting chased in by Caps, who flashes forward once again. And the damage from the twin bangs, a true Medusa come to life. Caps continues to show why his name is amongst the best in Europe, perhaps the best that has ever played the game here.
8-1-0 is the scoreline. No assists for Caps, all kills as they look to end the game in 25 minutes.
A demolition from G2 so far as they look for a little bit more. Niski not even allowed to walk amongst his own towers. He will be felled. Hylissang chased back to his fountain. No sweet release for him, instead the sweet release of death. Chasey as well trying to do what he can, but there's just not much you can as G2 go 1-0 up in the LEC Winter Finals.
5v5, so they're going to act more as a disengage as it will be.
Gragas support.
Actually, what will it be?
I think it's Gragas support, Jarvan jungle. Already slithering his way down towards that bottom side. Yike, and will be spotted as he tries to catch this wave. Niski has the exhaust. Mickey going in underneath the tower, already 1 gone. They catch out Kazi. Niski's going to join the party here, though. Hansama dashing through. Hylissang falls for the double, and G2 just decimate them in the bot lane. Niski flashes for 1, but Yike is able to dash away. And in the end, it's a 2-for-1.
Potential play. He's playing very safe right now as Elyoya now coming to cover. He should spot out Yike.
Charge in onto Niski. Petrifying Gaze possibility, but he doesn't get a stun onto anyone. Caps underneath the tower, claims the kill. And now Elyoya on the wrong side of that fight. Meanwhile, in the bottom lane, Mickey going in once again. Kazi trying to trade, but Hansama's full HP still. The Ignite won't be enough to take down Hylissang. He escapes with his life, but the wave's still not in a good shape. Yike could look for something. Hylissang has backed all the way off towards his tier 2 to make sure that he can't be killed. Kazi could block the body slam. It still connects. Mickey underneath the tower. Hylissang still surviving. Elyoya's on his way. Kazi able to kill off 1, and they're looking for more. Mickey now not in the best of shapes as Elyoya gets on the board. And Hansama still just farming the waves. Couldn't quite join
as man begin the drag.
Yike's still on the way down, though. Caps pretty overextended here.
Miasma coming down. Glacial Prism as well for the follow-up. Now he's going to jump off Skull and try and get away from this one. Concussive blows. He flashes the wall just as the auto connected. Mickey looking for Kazi. Can't quite get in range. The control ward, though. Kazi, great flash away from Yike. But first up is 1. And here comes Dante's Inferno. Man in 7 layers of hell. As Hansama just shrinks them. Underneath the tower, they dive. Hylissang will not survive. A double for Caps and clean up for G2.
G2 keeps the Revolution alive again!
Yes, lead. But the cross map is happening for G2. They're pushing down that bot lane tower. They're securing plates for their bot lane. And Broken Blade, he's just going to have to rely on the support of his jungler as Matt threatened to dive.
Broken Blade, no flash. Does have the counter-strike, will use it. Elyoya locked up underneath the tower, tanking it as well, and Elyoya will fall in the dive. Botched now as G2 strike back. Chasey trying to trade in, but really can't put too much more damage down. Concussive blows, Glacial Fissure used as well. They dive onto Broken Blade, but they can't get in range. Chasey unwilling to invest the flash there. Meanwhile, Hansama continues to push in that bot lane tower. Mickey also looking for something in the mid lane, can't find it yet. Hylissang continues to
Caps has found his way in top lane.
It's just such a big win for G2 already, and they're going to get more off Chasey here.
Chasey still has the flash, uses the riposte as well. Ignite going down. Caps has charge in 2 seconds. He's going to use it immediately. Underneath the tower, Caps locks down Chasey. Chasey trying to heal up to it. Off comes for Skull. Invulnerability for Caps as he does that, loses the tower aggro.
Once more.
And Oyoi's going to be gritting his teeth at Yike as well. Oyoi, when he came into this split, rookie of the split, wins the season in his...
Can they stem the bleeding elsewhere to get Chasey into a position to carry?
Elyoya recognizes the best place for him to make a play now is in the top lane. So they're going to look for it.
Ooh. That riposte hits, that's a stun. Permafrost being used as well as Broken Blade dives in, the grand challenge put down. And Chasey wins out with the help of his jungler. Mad Lions investing their resources wisely.
Caps moving up the track.
Caps will dismount, charges away, in fact doesn't even need to get off Skull. Manages to escape the tower, falls down towards the bottom side. That's 5 plates there for G2, 4 in the mid lane, 1 in the top.
Demonstration. Caps always surprises me with the number of champions that he can play. Could very well be in a bit of danger here.
Riposte dodged to the side there by Caps. Yike is here. Unsummer on his way up as well. Caps splashes away once again, escaping on a sliver. Yike next up though, the Permafrost will get the stun, but Hansummer's joined the party. The Inferno trigger will be primed and ready. Just needs 1 more stack. S-rank. Die, die, die. Yike takes the kill on Elyoya, and G2 continue to
More and more of these towers.
It's got to feel so frustrating for Mad. Again, they found a situation where it felt like they had the numbers advantage. Control another outer tower will fall. The mid is soon to follow, and Mickey looking for a flank.
And someone will have that ultimate once again. Mickey does go in. Cataclysm used. Mickey locked up for a long time. Will be killed off. The flank from Broken Blade. Not in the best of shapes as 4 members of Mad can collapse onto him. He dives forward though with a counter-strike. Miasma going down as well. The barrel being used. Hansama opens up with the Inferno trigger. That's 2. Chasey and Niski now need to escape. Hansama diving in once again. Niski trying to trade back. Conqueror fully stacked. Caps going in with a bear trap on the rope as Yike looks to join the party. Oh, just be forced away. Niski still steps forward. Good Petra engaged, but the cleanse from Hansama. Perfectly timed from him, and they baited out. Smarted Mad. Niski thought he could find something, but G2 slammed the door in their face.
Snowballing those big leads, and now you're starting to see it once more. They're looking for the mid lane tower. You've got the Ocean Dragon available, and just...
Mano, as we see G2 pushing into this jungle. The charge coming out onto Elyoya, Caps looking for the flank position, and once again it's Niski that they dive on towards. Niski trying to survive, locked up to the Cataclysm. In goes Hansama, who is stunned immediately, but they just can't get the damage onto him. The Inferno trigger finds its marks once again. It's a 1 for 3 so far. Elyoya and Chasey trying to run for the wind, trying to find some solace. Another day.
That's so many of your ultimates used there by Mad Lions to try and just keep G2 at bay. And now, yes, they're going to try and move in, but Chasey's now in trouble.
EQ flash onto Chasey, no flash on the Fiora. Cataclysm, a possibility as well. They're trying to hold it, they don't even need it. Hansama unstoppable, 8 and 1 on Samir.
Map. Look, you can see question mark pings on the bot lane tower, but by the time they get there, the Baron will already be secured. G2 will be able to reset and make
finals. But now, immediately after his first year in the LFL, joins G2, now finds himself almost at the steps to take
Masters final. As they are looking to go 2-0 up in this one. Chasey takes a tower up towards the top lane. Caps looking for the chase here. Chasey could turn this around, doesn't really know where the rest of G2 are. Grand challenge has been issued. Chasey, couldn't quite get the vital, and now Hansama closing in and closing the door on Chasey once again.
Hansama, very quick. 19 kills. He has a higher KP than both the mid and jungle. Like, the man has been a monster this game, and showcasing that he's not just a Draven one-trick. This man is unbelievably talented as G2 look to pressure the top tier 2.
Glacial Prison was used there. Hylissang trying to defend the tower, needs to dash over to Elyoya, but Like's going to try and stop him. Glacial Fisher being used as well, but not enough to distract G2 from their target. Chain of Corruption was issued. Didn't really find too much there for Mad. Now 2 waves pushing in. Yike's going to shepherd in these 3 caster minions up towards the top lane. Mid lane inhibitor forfeit as G2 continue the pressure. Continue to raise Mad Lion's base to the ground. Another wave coming in top as Mickey pokes and prods at Elyoya. G2 will work their way up towards this top lane. Double inhibitors at 25 minutes sounds pretty good to them.
25 minutes in game 1, they were hitting the Nexus of Mad. Game 2, as we approach 25 minutes, G2 is looking to do the same thing. Mad's last final fight to protect this game.
You're going in, Chasey looking for the damage here onto Mickey. Concussive blows, hopes you feel the Radiant Virtue healing them up a little bit, but might not be enough to defend their base. The Nexus Tower's under siege just from the minions. G2 stepping forward once again. Hansama tanking Nexus Tower shots. Inferno trigger used to heal up the minions a little bit there. Niski still trying to trade in, but 3 inhibitors down now. Mad Lions, the last dregs of hope. Trying to find something at the bottom of the barrel, but G2 don't even push for the win. They can turn back, they can go for the soul. They can even look for a catch here.
Mad. They know that Hansama's there, but G2's ready.
In the clear charge as well. Hansama locked up for a second, doesn't have the S rank, but he still has the GA. He'll be resurrected, but all the Mad Lions might be dead by the time he comes back alive. Kazi underneath the tower trying to survive, but he's locked up. Chasey trying to do what he can, but there's not much you can. Elio climbing back superbly to survive the fight. It's a 1-for-3 so far. Can Chasey and Elioya defend? The minions pushing in, not much mana on G2, not much health either, but they have enough, it seems, to lock Chasey underneath the tower, take the Nexus turrets, and go one win away from their 10th title in Europe. It could just be Taliyah mid.
Could just be Taliyah.
I mean,
Probably Taliyah mid.
It's probably Taliyah mid, but I was excited there for a second.
I know, that's why I wanted to bring you back down.
Thank you.
I just enjoy in this bottom lane. Caps is going to be able to roam, and I think that's been the big standout thing for me for G2 is how good Caps has been at roaming, and it looks like a dive on bot as Oyoy goes top.
Broken Blade pops the ghost early on here. Knockback flashes forward. Chasey flashes away from the axe. The Undertow was used. Broken Blade trying to get his way out of this one, but the red buff slow should be enough. Meanwhile, on the bottom side, Helasan getting dived. Kazi trying to get the kill onto Mickey. Kazi surviving! Hansama flashes forward. Nissi gets one. It's 2 kills across the map for Mad Lions in answer for 1. Helasan, I think, can't jump back on. Now can.
Died. Still has a small gold lead at the very least, going even after Hansama picks up this wave. Mad, they're looking for another play top.
Broken Blade has no summoners here. Nowhere for him to go, and Chasey should be able to secure this one. Runs away. Elioya takes it instead. With Yike in the area, Chasey didn't want to give anything up.
He's making.
Oh, did they just see him?
They should have spotted that.
Maybe just saw the edge of him. Kazi has no way to dodge away. Helasan needs to jump back on, but he can't get there in time. Yike takes the kill. Kazi caught out a little bit in that bottom lane.
And just a nice job there too, and could potentially see an immediate play on the top side here from Matt.
Exactly. They're aware that the dragon is going down. Caps is going to try and respond. He makes a roam of his own. Niski going back to base, so he's unlikely able to match.
So Caps is waiting for Elioya to show, because then he can go in and use that Weaver's Wall to trap them. However, Kazi stepped forward once again down towards this bottom lane. Helasan still only level 4, doesn't have that ultimate. Lightning Crash coming out, the TP being used as well. Like Yike locks them up underneath the tower. Kazi surviving for so long, but Helasan just can't get the damage down. Yike now on the wrong side of the map. Flashes away from the explosive cast, looking for the Q as well. Can he get over the wall? He can't get close enough. Meanwhile, in the top lane, Broken Blade trying to survive the dive. He takes a 1-for-1 in the top. Chasey on the board, 1-0-2 now. Caps on his way up though. Weaver's Wall a possibility. Chasey does still have the flash and will back away. There's the Weaver's Wall. Chasey looking for the knockback. What can you do here, Chasey? Dives in, seismic shove just wide. Chasey can turn this one. Caps has to ghost. Caps clapped in the top lane.
The timing from Niski's TP, right place, right time. Able to at least trade. As we see now an engage from Kazi.
Onto Hansama. Kazi looking for the damage here. Does have the lightning crash as well, but can't quite put it down. The grenade's going to connect though. And Helasan unable to do anything about it. Kazi falls for the 4th time this game.
Mickey with a beautiful stun onto Kazi. Doesn't flash out of the way, which means that he loses his life. And this bot side is growing ever greater in favor of Hansama once more.
Keep your eyes on top though. Elioya here with the Rift Herald in tow. They want to try and trade 2 towers for the bot lane turret at the moment. And with only Broken Blade here, Caps trying to help out.
It's a tale of 2 carries right now in this game. Chasey knocked back with the seismic shove. They're going to try and turn onto him, and he's taken out, shut down. Over to a Broken Blade. Chasey just a little bit too far forward there. And G2 were able to pounce. Niski looking for something. No Ragnarok available for the Olaf, but Caps on his way once again. No seismic shove. So no Weaver's Wall for him right now. The Undertow connects onto Niski. Cease and desist being used as well. There's the shove back into the unraveled earth. Niski trying to survive. Elioya turning it back around with the Cyclone. 1 knock-up. They try and take out Broken Blade. They'll find him. Caps has flash. Yike goes in. Niski low. Elioya 2. Caps has to stop. And Mickey comes in to secure the kill. G2 should be able to secure this tower. Mickey going behind them. Elioya's on the way though. Final chapter being hit. Kazi low. Lightning crash not enough. Helasan now needs to survive. The tower still standing though, and Elioya is here to counteract this dive. Hansama spell shields. Mickey tanks a shot. The grenade again from Mickey. This man just refuses to lose as Mickey lands grenade after grenade.
This out as long as we know the jungler's on top side.
Broken Blade has the flash, Ghost up, Ragnarok as well available for him. The Dragon resets, but Hans Summer will walk back in, and Mickey takes it. He's doing it all this game. Takes the Dragon as well. Mad Lions don't look for the dive. Mickey coming across towards the side here. Grenade short, flash away, upgraded turret. Seismic shove coming out as well as the Ragnarok up towards the top side. Chasey's being locked up. The shutdown goes over to Elioya. It's a 1-for-1 trade so far. Niski looking for something. Might not want to go any further because Hans Summer's in the air.
You can see here Chasey trying to collapse, come help his team out, tries to sidestep the Q, the wall in his way, perhaps?
Just
maybe
spawned.
a little bit, but Cease and Desist is going to lock him up anyway. There.
Full advantage of that. The Herald is available for Elioya. I don't know if he needs to use it here, though.
I think you go mid with it, right?
Yeah, I think it makes more sense. There's a lot of the wave. Niski and Yike will run into each other, but they're going to quickly split off. Elioya has found Mickey.
Mickey locked up with the Cyclone here. Final chapter coming out as well. No flash on Mickey, and he is locked up and taken out. Cease and Desist now used. Elioya still surviving, though. The power of Yuumi on his shoulders doing everything the Mad Lions needed. G2 scattered to the winds. Rift Herald was used in the mid lane, takes the tower. Elioya low on HP, but Broken Blade's going to feel a bit of hurt here as Chasey continues to chase forward onto him. Chasey going in, Yike charging up the Vault Breaker just to keep Chasey at bay. Niski, is it a bomber moment? Not quite. The body slam goes short. Niski looking for the barrel toss. We'll get it out. Caps at half HP. Niski so sustainable in these fights. More damage, touches away. Niski thinking that Caps would go up towards the top side. Chasey on the flank here. Niski low, flashes away, but Chasey can tank those towers for days. Caps, how you getting out of this one? The flash, the knockback is not enough to kill off Chasey. It is enough to survive. In the end, though, Mad Lions send 4 and Caps falls.
And that's the play that we were talking about for Mad. They get the pick on Mickey, they get the play onto Caps, and now they can actually set up control in this bot side for the Dragon. Caps will not be up and available. They'll have to use that Weaver's Wand to get in range. Broken Blade's here.
Broken Blade behind them. Ragnarok available. No Ghost for him, though, and he's caught in the midst of 2 players. Kazi jumps away. Elioya and Niski will secure that.
Elioya gets healed up by the Yuumi in the red buff. And Mad are in a position to contest.
Deep TP coming through from Niski, though. They want to fight this.
Final chapter being used. Yike goes in with a cease and desist. Kazi on the flank, trying to catch out Mickey. Yike already down, shut down by Chasey. Mickey next up as Mad Lions take 2. Niski on the flank. There's a tower there, my dude. Probably don't want to go for that. First of the series, Caps knocked away with the explosive cards. Caps looking for the steal, can't find it. And now Mad Lions well and truly in the drive.
They'll find another one. Yike.
And does Vault Breaker away, but the chase with the prowling projectile, and you're looking for that chase there. Final chapter coming out as well. Cease and Desist turning it around though, and G2 are ready to pounce on this. Elioya dodging away as the fake, as G2 will take it down. Elioya with that Yuumi on his shoulders, but he wherever he's needed at a moment's notice. Chase is going to chip out Mickey. And that's what we saw against Trimby yesterday. Jace in this position with 3 items is so difficult to deal with.
Yeah, 1,300 damage per minute yesterday on that Jason. Trying to see if you can do it just again. G2 stuck underneath their towers, and this is where it starts to come back to bite you, that you don't have.
Gold leads. 10k. And then Humanoid's Victor, Elioya's Volley Bear, did some damage. Speaking of damage, Niski, Bomber.
Flashes away from the seismic shove, but the cease and desist will lock him up for the moment. How long can this Gragas survive? Mickey caught off towards the bottom side as Elioya once again looks to make the Heimerdinger his target. Niski still alive. The Seraph Shield doing everything they needed it to. Elioya dives in, Mickey falls, and now Chasey's in the midst of them all. Very low, Hans Summer flashing for it. Hans Summer's going to open up here. The ricochets can do so much work in this sort of situation, and Mad Lions just dived into their demise. 4 kills over to G2.
Karzi was mid, and he's the only one.
They keep finding themselves in winning positions and then they get over eager. Why was Niski trying to solo kill?
Too impactful. I mean, it is good to get extra armor and magic resist, but no one's really building it on the side of Mad. So the Baron, do they just say, oh well, Elioya has to back away. Careful. We can just go for the Baron. Elioya down to half HP, only has a Gromp. Cap's gonna try and do a little bit more work here. Seismic shot. He's got it. Volley. He finds him, but Elioya taking it will go down. Caps with the blind prediction, and now G2.
There was no flash on Elioya, and now Mad, they're gonna lose the Baron, and just like that, G2 have flipped the game on its head.
Mad might look for something in a 5v4. Engage from Yike, only mates onto Niski. Cease and desist all the way onto the backline. The lightning crash coming out from Kazi. The final chapter being used as well. But Hard Summer gets to open up, and Hard Summer will not be denied. Kazi trying to survive, dashing back. Seri and Yuumi can do so much, but Hansama has had enough. A triple for Sivir and G2 with the
All
ball.
comes off the back of one of the most successful players in Europe in Caps. Elyoya is back on the map and he wants revenge.
Looking behind Summer, knows he has no summoners. The Cyclone will get the shutdown. Elyoya with 1,000 extra gold to go and buy something pretty. The question is, will it be impactful enough for Mad Lions to bounce back in this game? The gold even. G2 with Baron
TP.
for 2 minutes. TP coming behind here. Niski looks for Mickey. Mickey has the flash and will get away, but Elyoya not having any of that, chases him down. A solo for Elyoya in the end. Caps looking for something off towards the side here, but
To find that pick. He is
no.
the reason why the Baron was
Chasey's
lost.
won this before. He has the flash. Caps looking for the seismic shot. Flash away by Chasey, and Chasey almost gets him. That final shot may have been enough. Caps survives though. 4-2 and 9 now on the Talia. 3 items complete. Elyoya, the Dragon up in 9 seconds. No top laner for them. The last time they took a fight around a Baron without a teammate, it did not work for them, but this Dragon uncontested, it seems. Niski going to try and defend this, but he's all on his lonesome. The rest of Mad Lions are in the mid lane, and Yike is looking for him. Cease and desist going to be used onto Niski. No stopwatch for him. Knocked back, and Niski just locked down underneath this tower. Broken Blade tanking it, and Mad Lions, not a moment to react. G2 now continue to find picks.
The chain CC was just clean there from G2. Niski literally didn't get to move. He doesn't have the Zhonya's. But Elyoya, he sees a target and he's going.
Final chapter being used. Broken Blade still in the bush though. Do they know he hasn't back? The Ragnarok turning this one around. Yike coming forward as well. Elyoya shut down by Mickey. So many times the prey, this time the predator. Mickey takes down the enemy jungle.
30 seconds on Elyoya means the Hansama and Caps can just make a beeline for mid lane. Level 18 on the Talia now. 3 items fully completed. Hansama with 4. They're looking to take these towers down.
So we got the opposite side of the LPL, maybe coming through with 3-0.
Do you go for the fight? Vision goes in with the far side
wall?
alteration. Weaver's wall has been used as well in the Baron, already down to 7,000 HP. Niski trying to get in, and Elyoya can jump into the back, and he steals it! And Elyoya steals it and gets the hell out of there! Cease and desist will lock him up. Mad Lions now need to take the party, take the fight. Elyoya dodging as much as he can, but Hillesang's already down. That's 2 to G2. Mad Lions, you need to retreat, you need to get out. A flash forward from Yike. Kazi trying to put the damage down, rattling through with the burst fire. Mad Lions might try and turn it around, but they can't quite find it. A steal on the Baron.
Relief on Elyoya as he knows that he's bought more time for Mad to still turn this series around.
A hero play, and the fact that Mad
In terms of the best right now, Mad though. Players up towards the top side. G2 just walk in the middle of the base here, and Mad Lions spend a little bit too long up towards top. They'll lose their inhibitor in mid lane. G2, it's a heist, it's a theft as the final chapter comes out, but Ragnarok will stop any CC. Seismic shove goes wide. Mad Lions.
And Yike trying to gain access into the Fog of War, but Mad doing a great job of denying that vision. Good
There's the
damage on the Mickey.
Already down to half. Broken Blade stepping forward.
Elyoya
Looking for him. Gets onto Mickey. The stopwatch to stop the explosive cast. Elyoya able to get out. The final chapter coming in as well. Cass is going to get the seismic shove on towards the bottom side. Kazi in the GA. Mad. All hell the retreat. They've already lost 1. They've lost 2. And G2 open up a double for Hansama. Looking for 3. Looking for 4. Looking to take all 5. Mickey takes 1. G2 take the fight. And it's despair for the Lions. And delight for G2.
G2 will find the fight that they needed. Caps will go back to pick up the wave, and it is everything that they could have hoped for.
Absolute domination from G2. The fight was too split from Mad, and G2 are looking to take it.
9 titles before today. History and Historia for G2.